Kinging it. Rule your own world.
On the Mongol Rally! Meow. We are making progress. We're about half an hour away from the next town, which is 5 hours away from Ulaanbaatar. So we're getting there. Absolutely shattered today, having had like 20 minutes sleep last night. We're feeling excited to get to the end, pick up Veranda Babes. The towing is going to be an absolute mission, but the boys are sound enough to actually say, yeah, we'll tow you all the way to Russia.
We took a few days off vlogging to re-evaluate life and have a wash ready for what the next few days were about to throw at us.
Morning! So today we've got our energy back. We had a hotel room last night, we've washed, and we've made our way to, what did the boys say? One of the oldest temples in Mongolia. The Buddhist temple, that's all we know really, but it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, there's loads of souvenir shops here. They sell some mad stuff. I want to get my dad something. I don't know what he would want, but something Mongolian to take home would be real cool.
We're at the last stretch now. We are heading to Ulaanbaatar today to pick up Veranda Babes, which is exciting.
Well, she won't be there until tomorrow.
Yeah, the guy's going to be there tomorrow. It's all just sort of dwindling down to a slow pace now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the realisation that we're almost there is kicking in, and we're sort of gutted that it's over, but kind of relieved as well, because it's just been such a slog, hasn't it?
Such a journey, honestly, so emotionally charged. It's been crazy. So Ulaanbaatar is where the Mongol Rally finish usually is. So it is kind of like a little end of an era really, but our proper finish line now is just over the border into Russia. So our trusty convoy will tow us over, and yeah. Absolutely stunning butt. Hello. What do you think?
Glorious.
Is this when it's your birthday? Do you wear this? Is it? What's it for? Just for
Mongolia?
occasion.
Mongolian.
Just Mongolian hat.
Listen.
It's not even when it's your birthday. You just wear it.
It's booming.
It's booming.
Boom.
It's definitely
Men.
booming. Oh, it's a man.
This men.
Oh, this one's for. Oh, and this one's for women.
Women.
Yeah, that's because I got the beads in that.
Booming.
Booming, son.
Well, we're back with the clan, everyone's here. We're in a Korean restaurant and there's loads of veg options, so we're just gorging and drinking beers.
We made it to Ulaanbaatar,
We made it to Ulaanbaatar. We're here, finally. So we've had some lovely scran, and now we're going to a sky bar for a couple of drinks.
But nobody can find it, and we're in the middle of like what looks like, what's the big one in New York? Times Square.
Ulaanbaatar Square. Yeah, it's quite built up. We've literally been driving through grassland and mountains for weeks.
Ulaanbaatar has blown me away. Like I never knew that they would be such, like all the people here like super trendy. They've got all the hottest gear on, all the chicks look lush and that.
Oh, Nan.
And
They've got all the hottest gear on.
and there's like skyscrapers and just up-built stuff that I just didn't even know existed here, which is crazy.
Up-built stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, I think this is the spot.
Oh yeah, Sky Bar, level 17.
It's closed, isn't it? So we're going to the next best thing, which is the club lounge. This is on Vice, and they did a documentary on people, Westerners going to Seoul Street, and the locals starting on Westerners because they want to pick a fight with them. But we'll see how true that is when Jess gets in her first brawl.
Tiny tornado.
Tiny sap.
When we arrived on Seoul Street, it was everything we could have wished for. People with their tops off, throwing fists at each other, staring us out. One guy barged Will, so we thought, what better way to end the night than to go to a club. We got gripped up about 5 or 6 times inside, nearly got in about 20 fights, and dived in a taxi and headed straight out of there as soon as we could.
As it was a convoy family tradition to make speeches, usually we do it at dinner, it was only right as Will was leaving that he said a few final words.
We listening? Yeah. Here he goes. The Mongol Rally. What can I say? I mean, it's been long, guys. It's been tough. If I'm honest, can you hear? I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared, and I wasn't looking forward to it, I must say. But the people I've met, you guys, it's been an honour and a pleasure to meet every single one of you. It honestly has. It's been a journey, guys. It's been a good journey. Loved every minute of it.
Okay, so this morning is actually chock-a-block. I don't think Mongolia knows how to do a car park, because this guy was here, we were stuck in there, there was loads of them here. And what they do is just leave their number on the dashboard, so you've got to ring them and be like, excuse me sir, can you come and move your car please? It was madness. So we've been here for about an hour waiting to get out. But last night was a bit crazy. Craig will tell you, Ulaanbaatar is very scary, guys. It is a scary place. And everyone else is still in bed. We got in about 2 o'clock. I think the guys got in about 4:30. So they're all sleeping. But the guys that are up and ready and lush in the morning, we're going to a market. Someone mentioned shopping. I was like, shopping? I'm in. Okay, so we ran into our next problem. So Veranda Babes is obviously dead. She's getting into Ulaanbaatar, which is where we are right now, tonight. She was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock this morning. So that's the first problem. The second problem is that the guys that were supposed to be towing us, Ollie in the T-Rec team, has decided that he wants to drive the car home, and he has to stay here in Ulaanbaatar to get his transit visa, so that car is out. So now we're trying to ring the guy who is actually bringing, who's got the truck, who's got Veranda Babes on the truck, and he's bringing it to Ulaanbaatar. We're wondering if he can just take us straight to the border, because like, we've got nobody to tow us, because the guys' cars aren't that strong in our convoy. So he is driving a hard bargain right now. He literally wants us to pay double what we've paid now. We were happy enough to offer him like an extra £100 to do it, but he's not having any of it. So we're like, shit. The dilemma is we ask Ollie, the T-Rex, if he will just drive us there and drive back, if he can tow us there and tow us back. But we're all a bit of a chicken, we don't really want to ask him. Or we need to find another truck that'll get it to the border for a cheaper price.
Or we just burn the car and run away.
No, we can't do that. That's not good. Look how dead everyone is. Everyone is so sick and tired of being here right now. We want to get on the road, don't we?
It's just ended in such a shit way. Like, it's just, we don't know what we're doing. We need to be there tomorrow.
There's no way she can not make it. Plan B would be that the blue polo, will tow us to a main road, and then we will literally hitchhike tows to the border, which I know is going to take forever, but it's our only option, honestly. We've stuck with this convoy since it ran, and everyone just backs us fully. They're fully on board with whatever we want to do and however we want to try and get Veranda there. Yeah. So yeah, we couldn't have asked for a better bunch.
It's just a waiting game now. We're going to wait for the fella to show up, and then we'll just figure it out from there. I think what we should do is just have a kip somewhere.
Yeah, if we're going to be driving through the night.
And then we're going to just try and get pulled all the way, because there's only one road up to the border. So hopefully there'll be loads of 4x4s and they'll take
My
us.
goodness. We literally, tomorrow is the finishing party. It's the last finishing party. The border is 24 hours, so we could get there tonight at whatever time we wanted, and then the finish line is open between 2 and 6 tomorrow. If we made it, Craig, it would be glorious.
It would.
It really would.
And also, come in here guys, come on.
Bring it on in.
These two beautiful humans.
Hello.
We never would have got this far without Lolo and Rika, absolute champions have got us this far.
No, it's too much for us.
That's a damn shame. Oh no. Me JHDs, man, I swapped them for a King in It t-shirt.
It's 2 AM. The driver's turned up with Veranda Babe, so we have to go and meet him and pick up the car. And then tow him for the last push to the finish line. How's everyone feeling?
Go team.
We'll be fine. We'll get there. Like, this is
happen.
the whole point. We're all knackered, but together we will do this.
Absolutely.
Let's make it happen, lads. Let's make the dream come true.
We got to the power plant about 2:30 in the morning after the phone call from the driver to meet Veranda Babes. I had the weirdest feeling that the car might start if I turned the key, and to my utter surprise, she bloody came back to life.
Hey.
We couldn't believe it, and even better news, Ollie had agreed to tow us the 10-hour round trip to the Russian border. What a champion.
So we've got the tow bar set up. She was working a little bit, but we don't want to set her on fire, do we, Craig?
No, we're going to tow her out of the city
Yeah.
because we don't want to break down in traffic. And then once we're on the straight and narrow roads, we're going to try and drive
Give her
her
a
for
go,
a bit.
is it? Yeah, see what happens.
I can't believe she started.
Mate, how mad would it be if we did drive her across that finish line?
If you were filming my face, I was literally like... I couldn't believe it. Not that she sounds healthy, she sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But
No one's
so
car
funny.
sounds great, really,
No, I
doesn't it?
know. So yeah, I reckon we could have got it fixed. If we had more time
Yeah,
and the right
maybe.
garage, we probably could have got it fixed. But
Yeah.
just the way the cookie crumbles.
Alright,
sometimes,
Will's
isn't
going. The boys are taking him back to the hostel. He's gonna go and see his love. Good luck! So Will isn't gonna make the finish line with us because it's cheaper to fly out of Ulaanbaatar than it is Ulan-Ude, where the finish line is. And he's got a girl, he has, and he's
Cheaper
gonna
to
go
fly
and
where?
see her. Cheaper to fly to Bali. He's going back to Bali to see his girl, see his love. So he's super excited, and yeah, it's been a trip, hasn't it?
It has. It's been great. It's been the best adventure we've ever had.
Hang on, we haven't finished yet.
It's been the best adventure I've ever had with Will. Like, Will's my oldest friend. I've known him since I was about 3.
Yeah.
And this is the most time we've spent together since we were like, 18, 19. It's
Yeah.
been so cool.
He's
It's
a
been
madman,
so-
an
it's nuts.
absolute madman.
He just brings the pie, doesn't he? It's just so much fun. So yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
miss you, mate. It's
Best
pity
of
you
luck,
can't
Will.
finish it with us, but
Make sure we get an invite to the wedding, yeah? Alright, let the towing commence. You ever been towed before?
yeah, about 50 times on this trip.
Oh.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Amy had a meltdown and got really anxious and travel sick. All the electrics are gone, the hazards are gone on the car. Well, they did go. So now we've charged the battery of the boys' car. This is what it sounds like. And so now I'm going to attempt to drive it. I don't know how long this is going to last, but we'll give it a go. Veranda made it about 10 miles and then we got to a slight incline and she was like, nah mate, that's not for me. And she's still going, but I was in first gear with my foot to the floor and it was going about 5 miles an hour. So we got the rope out, we're going to tow us over the hill and then hopefully there won't be any more hills and I can keep going. But it's all kicking off. The boot opened just now, the electrics are just gone. But I got some heat in the car now, which is nice because it's been so cold. I had a sleeping bag wrapped around me. The only other problem we got now is we've lost one of the cars. So Rob is nowhere to be found. So we're trying to call him now. Hopefully we can get him on the blower. Veranda. There's no more. I literally got about a mile down the road and the car just died. So I'm just gonna have to wait now till the boys fix the tyres and they're gonna come back. And then we're gonna try and tow the car again. We've got 160 miles just to the border, and then I don't know how many after that to the finish line. We were trying to get there for between 2 and 6 today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's 6 o'clock in the morning now. I'm gonna try and get a kip in before the boys get here, because it's gonna be a long day. Thanks to everyone who's supported this ridiculous race, because it's ridiculous. Loads of donations from you bunch of legends, so thanks so much for that. We gotta get to the 5k. I hope we can raise the 5 grand. I'd be so happy with that. But yeah, I feel like we need to finish. Veranda needs to cross the line in order to have accomplished the Mongol Rally, even though she just choked out at the start of Mongolia. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm just on my own in the middle of Mongolia with Veranda babes. So we're just sat in this little valley. I've got no signal, I've got no way of contacting the boys. Not sure what to do really. I've slept for a bit, I'm still shattered, but this is just turning into a bit of a nightmare now. It's fucking freezing cold as well. I just hope they turn up soon, because this is just, it's getting beyond a joke, to be honest. Boys are back. What happened, Rob?
Sadly, it was me driving and I hit a massive pothole. And we're not just talking a little pothole, we're talking, this is caving style. And it just destroyed 2 wheels.
In one go, is it?
In one go, yeah, both driver side wheels bust. And then MacGyver just turned up with his massive hammer, like Thor, and bashed them back into space. Bashed them into space. So yeah, we're all good, we're all set and ready to go again. What's up with you, Craig?
Oh mate, I've just been stranded on my own. I was like, I'm going to just drive Veranda to the border now. I got about 500 metres and she died. So I don't think we're going to make this finish party, are we?
We will make it, of course we will. We will absolutely make it. Even if it's at 1 in the morning, man, we will make it. And think of the rapturous applause that we'll get when we turn up at 1 o'clock in the bloody morning.
That's true.
We're not fixing tyres for nothing.
Yeah.
See, I like the optimism. I've just given up now. I'm just like, f*** everything.
Don't get me wrong, we had that back there as well.
Oh, I bet you did.
We did, yeah.
Here she is. She's alive. How's it going?
Yeah, it's not great. Something comes over me, like anxiety comes over me when I don't sleep, and it makes me really sick. So the second stop we had on the road, that was pure diarrhea, that was. They were just lucky that the boys had some wet wipes.
Stopped off in a shop to pick up some snacks because we haven't eaten for a long time as well. Oh man, what a day, eh? Mongol Rally, they said. It'll be great, they said. What a shit. Don't touch my nips. Back in the car, Captain B on the mic, 150 miles to the border. You ready for this, kid?
I'm just nervous because there's a lot of potholes in the floor. There's a tow bar, I don't want to break anyone's car. I just hope I do it right.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine, babe. Problem number 256 of the day. The tow bar is bent.
Well, that's why we should put the
They will have brakes though, they still use the brakes.
put the rope around it just in case as
They
well.
can still use their brakes.
Honestly though, we're really lucky these boys have brought all these tools. Where did you get that from?
There is something that is trying to test us.
It is.
Something doesn't want us to get to this finish line. It's like everything is resisting. We've had 2 pop tyres, the tow bar's broken. The car actually started and then died on us again. We renamed her Veranda Jesus Babes.
Because
Came
she's
back from the dead.
resurrected.
On this rally we wanted a challenge, like that's why we wanted to do it. We were like, you know, we've done travel vlogs, we want to do a proper challenge. And I feel like today is literally being the biggest challenge of all time. Like you mix the emotions of wanting to finish on this, you know, the same day as everybody else, the fact that we're getting towed, we've had no sleep, no food, and everything keeps going wrong. It's so testing, mate. Everybody's just so agitated.
Yeah, it's truly emotional.
It really is. But the best part is everybody's like we are getting this car to the finish line. It's happening, and it's such a good buzz. Like when people say that, I'm just like, yes, everybody's
they're
like
with
in
us.
it.
Yeah,
Everybody wants this to happen as much as we do. Ah, Ferranda, we gotta get you to the finish line, kid. It's gotta happen. So Aidan's just taking Ferranda for a walk. We made it to the border! Yes! Lads. So now we're switching to the blue poo, and Ollie is driving back to Ulaanbaatar because he's basically going to get a transit visa and drive his car back. So he has to go back to Mongolia for like 5 or 6 days. So now it's just going to be me, Rob, Robin and Aidan and Amy, and then we're going to meet Ian across the border, and he's going to tow us all the way to Ulaanbaatar.
Alright, we're attached to the blue poo. They've had some problems with their car before, haven't they, Craig?
Oh, a couple, yeah.
So fingers crossed, it doesn't sound great. They'll be able to tow us okay. Yep, ready to go.
So,
handbrake off?
yeah, you just said bye to Ollie. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. He's such a legend. Ollie was the one who started the WhatsApp group for the Iran convoy, and he basically organised the whole thing for everybody.
He did.
And he's just such a legend, such a nice guy. He's gonna be missed. I'm guessing that we're not finishing it with him, but
So he's staying to get his transit visa because he wants to drive the car back, doesn't he?
yeah, he's gonna drive back to Russia. So,
Mad man. Everyone's
yeah.
like, can't wait to just fly home now. And he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna just go reverse.
yeah, so we're trying to plan a reunion with everyone because our convoy has just been so good. They're a bunch of heroes.
So good.
So yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon, mate. Thanks so much for towing us to the bloody border. What a champion!
I know. Come on, keep it, come on, keep it, come on, keep it, come on, keep it, come on, keep it.
Oh, look at her puppy.
I forgot to get in the guards there. Okay, so this is currently happening. Oh, sugar. Craig got out and I've had to start steering. We went the wrong way. This is the funniest day. That was literally like the longest border crossing ever. What is it with today? Everything's just going badly. That literally took about 4 hours when everyone else was like, yeah, it'll take you about 2, you know, you'll pop across. They took absolutely everything out of the car and made us take everything out of every bag. Like, it took so long. But Ian, God bless his soul, he's been waiting for us. So he's got the power in his car to tow us. So he drove from Ulaanbaatar all the way back to the border just to pick us up to tow us. What an absolute legend. Meanwhile, we put the windows down in Ferranda Babes earlier, and I think her battery's dying now. So they won't go back up, and it's like minus 45, so we gotta get them up. Ian, our saving grace. Turns out it does.
Ian hasn't got the loop to put the tow bar we got on there because it's like a specific tow bar.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like when they fixed Ian's car, they took out the tow thing and put on like a big thing. Just haven't got
Still
what
just
we
gets
need.
better and better.
Brilliant. Yeah, we'll make the party. We'll make the party.
Last stretch.
We can do it.
Oh, what a journey! We were all absolutely cream crackered by the time we got to the finish party. But it was so lovely to see our fellow ralliers and teams that we'd met on the road, and we just celebrated the mammoth journey together. There was only one thing left to do. Congratulations to our incredible convoy for finishing. Robin, thank you so much for making us belly laugh every single day. With your endless wise words, well done for finishing in this legend of a car.
The wonderful and very brave Max, who pretty much did the whole rally on his own, on a Vespa. A champion in your own right, congratulations Max.
Ricardo and Lorenzo, the most beautiful children on the planet Earth. The kindest, warm-hearted friends that we have made. They saved us more times than one and were a huge part in us finishing the rally. Thank you so much to you guys.
And Aidan and Sam finishing without the Tyrannosaurus wreck car. We have made friends for life in both of you boys. Leading us and supplying us with everything we needed because we didn't bring any tools. And not to forget Ollie, who's mad enough to drive their car back. Thank you so much guys.
And just like that, we are at the finish line. We've literally driven to Mongolia.
I can't believe it. Honestly, I'm so tired and I'm so hungry, and it's just been the hardest and most brilliant trip that we've ever done, Craig.
Oh mate, we knew this was going to be so hard, and it's been even harder than that. It's been a roller coaster. It's been so emotional. It's been so, at times like the saddest times ever, and obviously we haven't filmed all the real lows, but then the highs have just trumped it a million times. It's been so good, hasn't it?
Yeah, honestly, it's been the most incredible trip, but it wouldn't have been anything without the people we've met in it.
Yeah, literally, we wouldn't have even made it here without the boys. Like the whole team, everybody, the whole convoy. You are a bunch of legends, guys, and just the willingness to get us here. Everybody was just like, we're not leaving you behind.
Honest, and honestly, you want to finish so badly that, you know, you want people to help you, and the fact that they were so willing, it blows my mind. We're friends for life. We're already talking about where we're going to meet up next year and do all that kind of stuff. This has been one of the most emotional trips, 100% for absolutely everyone as well. Like some days, some of the boys were just like, you know what, I think we're going to go tomorrow. Just can't deal with it anymore. Things are going wrong with the car. Everyone's so tired, and I'm not sure what it is, but you just don't eat on this trip. You don't just get enough time to go and eat somewhere. It's been mad. But then you wake up in the morning and everyone's sat there laughing around the table for breakfast, and it just brings you back in, and you're like, no, they give you the strength to, you know, carry on, and just this convoy they're our friends for life.
And like, I think Aidan said it best. He said we've driven across the world, we've meeting all these different tribes of people in different countries, and on the way we've like built our own tribe of people, and it's just been wicked, hasn't it?
Oh, it's just crazy. It's a bloody crazy journey. I can't believe we've made it.
I don't know, if someone said to me, "You want to do the Mongol Rally again?" I'd probably say no, to be honest, because it's been so hard. But yeah, I'm gutted that Will couldn't finish with us. Like, so Will, we all missed you today, mate. We wish you were here to get over the finish line.
Yeah.
What a trip, man. And I just can't wait for our next adventure. And maybe not something as mental as this.
I'm broken, Craig. I'm broken. We were looking back at pictures that we did from Europe just before we started.
Well, look how healthy we look.
I look like a celebrity. I'm like, who's that girl? She's about 21. Will you please? I've aged about 45 years.
So weathered now.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Craig.
We've done it, babe.
I
Well
know.
done.
Thanks for doing it with me and taking me round. I wouldn't have done it with anyone else. I really wouldn't.
You too, babe. You're a little champion. So yeah, thanks so much to everybody who's donated. Like, hopefully we've got to the $5,000 by now, but if not, thanks for getting us there.
Yeah.
It's just been incredible. Get in here, guys. Come on, get out of the convoy.
Oh,
You missed it, guys. It's been emotional.
This is everyone.
Hello, Mama. Ciao, Mama.
These are the actually best people you can ever meet in your whole life. Max, get in. Oh, guys, we love you so much. You shouldn't be sorry, Robin. Everybody.
And we were just saying, like, this whole trip, like, if you guys weren't here, we never would have made it. Just the willingness from everyone to just get to this finish line and help each other out. We've just been like a little tribe, haven't we? It's just been brilliant.
It's been amazing.
Whatever you
So
want.
we're taking a souvenir home, which is our spare number plate, and everyone's going to
take
sign
that
it.
section there and say what you want.
This is the graveyard that Veranda Babes ended up in. We had to lose our £1,200 deposit to get her shipped back to Estonia and out of Russia because we couldn't leave her there.
So we've dropped Veranda at the shipping place. Look at all the cars, all the Mongol Rally cars that
This is like a graveyard, isn't it?
made it or probably died. So yeah, we're saying our last goodbye. So this is the end of the line. Thanks to everyone for all the messages, congrats and all that. Can't believe we did it.
Oh, Craig. We're saying goodbye to Veranda Babes. Oh, I'm not going to hug her because she's really dirty.
This is an end of an era. I'm gutted to say bye to her.
I know. This is like the scrapyard, the graveyard for all the Mongol Rally cars. There's some wicked ones here. She did so well though, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
I mean, we got her across the finish line. She didn't get us across, which is a bit of a shame.
Lazy cow. So yeah, we tried to ship it. We tried to scrap it even with this Russian guy, and it just all turned to shit.
Yeah,
So
it didn't go well.
we have to ship it, so we lose our deposit. But at least we're not going to get fined and arrested in Russia.
Yeah.
So this is it. So Veranda.
See you later, mate.
She's been good, hasn't she?
She's
Had some
been
memories.
great. Oh, mate, it's just been an incredible journey, yeah. And we wouldn't have done it without her, so
God bless you.
God bless you, Veranda.
R.I.P.
We love you, Veranda Babes. Thank you so much for everything you did for us.
Once again, thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Without your help and support, we never would have been able to afford all of the breakdowns and the petrol to get us as far as we did.
We've had the most amazing backing on this trip and cannot thank you all enough. We set out with a mission and a target and we smashed it by raising £5,000 for our charities. And now, on to the next Kinging It adventure.